So these are the headlines. Brand new and sophisticated military equipment has been made available to the defense and security forces. The president of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, handed over the keys to this tactic and combat material to the state minister in charge of defense on Thursday. Cooperation between Russia and Burkina Faso is getting stronger. The head of Russian diplomacy during a two-day friendship and working visit to Ouagadougou was made commander of the Order of Stallion by the president of Faso, Sergei Lavrov, and his Burkina Faso counterpart also hosted a press conference on Wednesday. Fight against terrorism. The president of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, handed over a batch of military and engineering equipment to the defense and security forces engaged in the war against terrorism. These include IED-proof armored fighting vehicles, weapons, ammunition, and military engineering equipment, among others. The handover took place on Thursday in Ouagadougou. The head of state, before handing over the keys to these tactical and combat vehicles, said, "Take the necessary time to train the crews so that they can be efficient and effective. Remember that we are in a world of predation, and to have peace, you have to wage war." End of quotation. Now, listen to the Minister of State, Minister of Defense, General Kassoum Koulibaly.
With the authorization of the Supreme Commander of Armed Forces, we would like to thank him for the effort that has been made to gain the equipment. For your information, 3 contracts have been signed by 2 companies, and this batch represents only the first delivery of 4 batches, and we are roughly at 18 to 20% of the equipment. The rest is still to come. It's really the effort that is being made by the Burkinabe, who are still making and are still making tremendous financial efforts to help reconquer the territory, and especially to get the equipment that goes with this reconquest. We pray to God that this will continue, and on behalf of the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, we thank all the people of Burkina Faso, all the anonymous people, and all the people on the circuit who are helping to support the defense and security forces, the VDP, and all the anonymous fighters.
Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov, on a friendship and working visit to Ouagadougou, was exceptionally raised to the rank of Commander of Stallion at the Koulouba Palace. This was at the end of an audience granted to him by the President of Faso. Several development projects in the social, economic, and health sectors in vocational training were the subject of fruitful talks between the President of Faso and his guest on Wednesday. After the audience, the Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sergei Lavrov, held a press conference with his Burkina Faso counterpart, Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré. At the center of the talks, the nuclear issue, the fight against terrorism, and the achievement of cooperation between Burkina Faso and Russia. Robert Kafando reports.
Burkina Faso gained its political independence from the colonizer, but continues undergoing practices that prevent it from becoming truly independent, according to the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Russian Federation. The various areas of cooperation between the 2 countries aim to support Burkina Faso in its effort to assert its sovereignty, said Sergei Lavrov. Cooperation whose achievements, in his Burkinabe counterpart's opinion, are the opening of the embassy and the appointment of a Russian ambassador to Burkina, assistance with production and improving agricultural yields, among others. For Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré, exchanges between delegations in different sectors and the presence of this very moment of 2 Burkinabe ministers in Russia and the presence of the Russian delegation in Ouagadougou are symbols of the vitality of cooperation between Russia and Burkina Faso. However, the establishment of a consular service to facilitate trade and the effective implementation of the framework agreement at the political level are major expectations of Minister Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré. Burkina Faso has been fighting against terrorism and can count on its Russian partner, which intends to increase the presence of its military instructors in order to further strengthen the Burkinabe defense and security forces. As regards energy issue, Burkina Faso, whose Minister for Energy, Mine and Quarries is in Russia, will be holding fever talk with Rosatom officials, said Sergei Lavrov. Lavrov reassured that his country would support the construction of a nuclear power station. Nuclear energy should no longer be the exclusive preserve of so-called developed countries, especially as some African states are uranium producers, added Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré.
The Burkinabe in the diaspora can now apply for the Burkinabe citizenship certificate anywhere in the world. The e-certificate of nationality was launched on Friday in Ouagadougou for the President of the Transitional Legislative Assembly, Dr. Ousmane Bougma, who presided over the launch, which will enable his fellow citizens, both inside and outside Burkina Faso, to apply for the certificate of nationality online, which will allow them to avoid traveling long distances and spending time and money to acquire the document, said the President of the Transitional Legislative Assembly. Primary and post-primary exams, the 20 and 24 session of the written test have begun throughout the country. This year, more than 725,000 pupils across the country are sitting for these exams. More than 78,000 of them come from the central region. The kickoff was given by a government delegation in Ouagadougou. Robert Kafando reports.
Start of written phases of the BPC exams. The first test, the dictation extracted from the novel Bitiriga by Emmanuel Kouraougo. More than 220,000 candidates throughout Burkina Faso, including more than 62,000 in the Centre region. At the Lycée Privé Saint-Anne de Cambouensin, which hosted the official launch, the candidates are confident. Nevertheless, a government delegation was there to encourage and reassure them. We have come to wish you good luck, to encourage you, and also to tell you that the exam is nothing out of the ordinary. It's exactly what you have been doing all years that will be asked to do. For the Minister in charge of National Education, all measures have been taken to ensure the smooth running of the test. This morning we are pleased to launch this test. In all regions there have been no particular difficulties so far. The session has begun and we wish all candidates good luck. More than 600,000 candidates are concerned by this school examination, which will cost the state more than 15 billion francs CFA, according to the minister in charge of national education.
The mining sector in Burkina Faso must be more profitable to the Burkinabe. It's the opinion of the Organization for Capacity Building in Development, OCAD, which is thinking about a better future for the sector. OCAD has held a conference on mining sector governance. The aim is to share knowledge and experience in order to maximize benefits for the state and contribute to public policies on mining sector governance. Its recommendation and proposal should be made available to the government, according to the NGO's program officer. The two-day meeting, which started on Thursday, came to an end on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this program, which has come to an end. Stay tuned to the national television of Burkina Faso next Saturday, God willing.